Welcome to the University of Minnesota Online Pharmacy Admissions Information Session. My name is Noemi Lopez, and I am an admissions counselor for the College of Pharmacy. In this session, I will walk you through the admissions process, including steps to apply, selection criteria, admissions statistics, costs and financial aid, resources, and our contact information. Let's begin by looking at the steps to apply. The first is to take the prerequisite courses. Second, complete the PCAT. Third, start a PharmCAS application. Fourth, complete the U of M supplemental application. And finally, to come on campus for an interview. Steps 1 through 3 can be completed in any order and will likely overlap. For example, you may be taking prerequisite courses while beginning your PharmCAS application. Now let's look at each of these steps in more detail, starting with prerequisite courses. These courses may be planned or in progress when a student completes the application, but they must be completed by the time the student begins the PharmD program. The prerequisite courses include 1 course in biology with lab, 1 course in microbiology with lab, 1 course each in human anatomy and human physiology, 1 course of advanced biology, 1 calculus course, 1 statistics course, 2 courses in general chemistry with labs, 2 courses in organic chemistry with labs, 1 course in general physics, and this should be calculus-based, 2 courses in social and behavioral sciences, 1 advanced English composition course, and 1 course in public speaking or interpersonal communication. Prerequisite courses must be taken at regionally accredited college or university. They should be at least 3 semester credits and must be completed with a grade of C- or higher. AP courses do count. For international applicants, you must have a foreign coursework evaluation done. Your GPA will only include courses taken in the U.S. A TOEFL is required if you have not been a full-time student in the United States. The next step in the admissions process is to prepare for and take the Pharmacy College Admissions Test, or PCAT. The PCAT is a computer-based test and is divided into 6 sections. Once you have taken courses in most or all of these areas, you are ready to take the PCAT. Keep in mind that the PCAT is only offered 3 times per year, so it is important to register early. When you do register, PCAT will ask you to select up to 3 schools to send your scores to, and this is for free. However, if the schools you are applying to use the PharmCAS, select that option instead by entering code 104. To study, there are a number of books available from publishers such as Kaplan, Barron's, and McGraw-Hill. You can also take online practice tests at the PCAT website. In addition, the University of Minnesota offers a summer PCAT preparatory course. Students who don't perform as well as they'd hoped on the test often ask me, should I retake it? I generally advise students not to retake the test unless they are certain that they will perform better the second time. This is because admissions committees will look at the scores from every PCAT test that you have taken within the past 5 years. So if you retake the test and your score is the same or worse, it will not improve your application. Applicants apply about 1 year before they begin the program. There are 3 ways that you can qualify to apply. The first is to have a 3.0 overall PharmCAS GPA, which includes all courses taken in college. If you don't meet this requirement, you can qualify by having a 3.2 GPA in your most recent 60 credits. If you don't meet that criterion, if you earn 70% or higher on the PCAT, then you qualify to apply. Now let's talk about the applications. The University of Minnesota requires the PharmCAS and a supplemental application specific to our university. You can begin your PharmCAS application the June before the year you intend on entering the program, and you can continue to work on it until February. PharmCAS requires transcripts from all colleges or universities you have attended, a personal statement, a section on work and volunteer experience, 3 letters of recommendation. The FarmCast costs $150 for the first college that you send your application to. There will be a $50 fee for each additional college that you send your application to. Once our office receives your FarmCast application, you will be notified via email with access to submit the University of Minnesota supplemental application. This consists of a few short essays which will be reviewed along with your personal statement and all other parts of your FarmCast application. The fee for the supplemental application is $75. We accept applications on a rolling admissions basis. This means that your application will be reviewed as soon as you submit a complete FarmCast and supplemental application. Although we accept and review applications on a continual basis, submit it early to receive priority in selection as interview spaces and seats in the class become limited closer to the FarmCast deadline of February 3rd, 2014, and supplemental application deadline of March 3rd, 2014. After your application is reviewed, you may be selected to interview. Interviews are available from September through March. To make everything a little bit clearer, here is an example of what your timeline to apply might look like. If you finished prerequisites in the spring, you would start your FarmCast application around June. Then you would take the PCAT around July. In August, you would finish your FarmCast application. And then you would complete your supplemental application. Your interview would take place about a month after that. You would receive your admissions decision about a month after you interviewed. Remember that this is just an example, and you may choose to start these steps earlier or later, in which case the timeline would adjust accordingly. Let's move on to selection criteria. The admissions committee considers 8 criteria when looking at an application. The first is academic achievement. Evaluation of academic achievement includes a review of several factors. The first is GPA, which includes all of your post-secondary grades. Your science and non-science GPAs will also be considered. Your PCAT scores will be looked at, including your composite score, all sub-scores, and writing score. Course selection is also evaluated. Have you taken high-level courses, especially in math and science? Have you earned good grades in those courses? Since PharmD students take many credits each semester, your course loads will also be looked at. We recommend taking at least 3 semesters with 15 credits or more. Finally, preference is given to applicants who will have a bachelor's degree by the time they would begin the PharmD program. The second selection criteria is understanding and motivation for pharmacy. We'd like to see that you have a broad understanding of career options, current events, and challenges in the profession and in healthcare. Your understanding and motivation for pharmacy is evaluated most heavily in your letters of recommendation, your essays, and the interview. Next is work experience. Although pharmacy or healthcare work is not required, it can be beneficial. However, be sure to list all paid work experience in this section of your FarmCast application. Any job in which you used communication, interpersonal, or helping skills will be relevant to your career as a pharmacist. The next criterion is community service and leadership. People going into pharmacy want to help others, and this is your opportunity to demonstrate how you've done so. Long-term volunteer commitments are preferred. Focus on helping people and creating positive change in your community. Next is letters of recommendation. 3 recommendations are required, although you can have up to 4. Choose recommenders from a variety of sources, such as college professors, work supervisors, volunteer supervisors, or research supervisors. Only choose people who know you well in a professional capacity. That means no family or friends. The letters of recommendation are submitted through FarmCast. Before designating your FarmCast recommenders, try to schedule an in-person interview with each of them to let them know why you want to pursue a career in pharmacy and how your experience with the recommender is important for your application. Next is essays. The admissions committee will review both your PharmCast and personal essay and your University of Minnesota supplemental essays at the same time. Make sure that your essays clearly communicate why you want to pursue a career in pharmacy and how your experiences and strengths relate to your future career and challenges in the profession. Next on the list is unique factors that contribute to a diverse student body. Unique factors are any qualities, experiences, or skills that will contribute to the profession and help serve patients better. This could be having a different academic background, professional background, race, ethnicity, geographic background, being a first-generation college student, having a challenged or disadvantaged background, or speaking multiple languages. Be sure to write about all your unique factors in your supplemental application. Finally, we have the interview. All the 7 factors I've discussed determine if an applicant is invited to interview. Over 300 interviews take place on select dates between September and March on both our Duluth and Twin Cities campuses. Applicants come onto campus and are interviewed by a faculty or staff member for about 40 minutes. They will definitely ask why you chose the field of pharmacy and why you want to attend the University of Minnesota. So come prepared with good answers to these questions. On interview day, you will also have a chance to tour campus and learn more about the program. At this point, you're probably wondering, what are my chances of getting in? So let's look at some statistics. In 2013, 534 complete applications were submitted to the PharmD program. We interviewed 358, and we offered admission to 244. That means that 46% were offered admission. There are 167 spots in the program, and 3.46 was the average GPA. The average PCAT score was 80%. 90% of our students have a bachelor's degree, and the average age was 23. A little bit about costs and financial aid. In-state tuition is around $23,000, and this is granted to residents of Minnesota, South Dakota, Wisconsin, and recipients of the Dean's Non-Resident Scholarship. Out-of-state tuition is around $35,000. Many students receive financial aid in the form of loans. Be sure to fill out a FAFSA application in order to qualify for loans. The College of Pharmacy awards about $400,000 in scholarships every year, and graduates are eligible for a $64,000 loan forgiveness program if they serve in a rural area of Minnesota for at least 3 years. Although the costs may seem high, keep in mind that the median starting salary for 2013 graduates was $120,000. To learn more about our program and the field of pharmacy, check out the following resources. We hold preview days on both our campuses twice a year. You can join our email list to receive information and news updates. We offer an online PharmCast application session, and there are online workshops for personal statements and interviewing skills. During the summer, the U of M has a PCAT prep course, and we also offer a number of undergraduate pharmacy courses. Finally, please check out our YouTube videos, like us on Facebook, and check out our student blogs. If you have any further questions about the PharmD program at the University of Minnesota, please feel free to contact us. Thank you.